everybody, thank you for joining. That was the sound of an out-of-tune guitar. Today's lesson is going to be how to tune your guitar with a tuner and also by ear. This lesson is geared towards beginners, assuming that you've just picked up your first guitar or you've grabbed one out of your storage closet that's been there for many years and you decided you want to learn how to play. So I'll consider this to be lesson 0. We will start with just how to tune the guitar and the strings on the guitar. Just one thing to remember, there's only 6 strings. That's it. So this guitar here that I'm playing has a built-in tuner. If you don't have that, you can use, I like to use the Snarks. I don't have one on this guitar right now. But those are really nice. They clip on to the top of your, top right here of the guitar. And you can use those to tune, and they're fantastic to use. Alright, so let's start with our E string here. So that's first string there, it's a low E. So if you hit that, and when you're looking at your tuner, typically you want to try to get it right there in the middle, should line up as green. If you get that in the middle of green, when you first play it, you're good to go. Typically though, if it's out of tune, it's either going to go to the left of center or the right of center. If it's to the left of center, that means it is flat and you need to tune it up. So if you're taking your thumb and forefinger here on the tuning peg for the low E string, if you need to tune it up, you're going to turn this a tiny bit away from you. So you're going to turn it that way. And reverse, if you are tuned too high, which means you are sharp, then you would want to tune it, you want to turn it back towards you. And you will repeat this process for every string until you get it right in the middle there. So that's the E. You would do the same thing for the A string. My A happens to be relatively in tune right now. Then my D is way out of tune right now. My D is showing up as a C sharp. So it is very flat. So I'm going to tune it, turn it away from myself. It's always best to go, little increments. You don't want to rush it too fast. Danger of snapping the strings, which is never fun. Okay. Then we have the G. My G is in tune. B. And the E. So again, all you're going to do is think of it as playing a game, trying to get there, right? Trying to get that bullseye with your tuner there. Now, if you don't have a tuner at all, one thing you can do, there are online guitar tuners. I have one on this channel as well. That will just play. It'll play an E over and over for you, and you'll tune to that E by your ear. So you hear that E, and you'll try to tune your guitar until it sounds exactly the same as what that is. Another good trick that I learned a long time ago. With the low strings, with the E strings, the low bass notes, they're much easier to hear and figure out what they are. So once you've got your guitar tuned a couple of times, you can play this E over and over and over again until you are very comfortable with that, and as soon as you hear it, that's an E. So if you get your E tuned, one thing you can do, and this will actually help you with learning more notes on the fretboard as well. So if I'm on this low E string here, I put my finger onto the 5th fret of this E string. That is an A. Conversely, the 2nd string on the guitar is an A. So I should be able to hit to hear the same thing. And then you would do the same thing on the A string. So your 5th fret of the A is a D. 3rd string on the guitar is a D. Same thing on the D. 5th fret of the D is a G. Here's where it gets a little weird. So now you're going to go to the 4th fret of the G, and that is your B. Okay, and then on the B string you go right back to the 5th fret. 5th fret of that B is an E. So that's another way that you can tune your guitar by ear if you don't have a tuner. So that is lesson 0. That is just tuning your guitar. You obviously want this thing to be in tune to start playing it, to start learning it. If it's out of tune, you're going to get very frustrated very quickly. Tuning it's not that difficult. It's just something that you have to do and just have to get used to doing. All right, thank you all for watching. Leave any feedback, comments below.